Hey everyone, how's it going? So, I debated making this video um, because I left halfway through the show, so I didn't get to see the bad stuff, depending on how you view it, the bad stuff go down. So, why did I leave halfway through the Black Flags? Well, Black Flag set. I was never really into Black Flag, but I was definitely more of a later stage Black Flag, I guess. Um, and I wanted to go and give this a chance, and it seemed like kind of a cool experience. And there was some interest in seeing Mike V perform. Anyway, and I knew that there were going to be some old heads there and some young heads, and it was all ages event. So I figured it'd be pretty fun to watch shit go down. And so it was just Black Flag, and they played for 40 minutes, and then had a 20-minute break, and then played for an hour and whatever, hour and 10 minutes. And by the time the break rolled around, I don't know, I just didn't really feel much. It didn't. If you're a true fan, it probably moved you a lot, but for me, I was just having a hard time with it. There were definitely some parts that were cool, and things that I didn't know, like song-wise or riff-wise. So there was something I was getting out of it, but there wasn't enough. And the break ended, and then 10 more minutes passed, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to just hang around. And so I left. And if you're a fan of Black Flag, I don't know what it would have been like for you. I know a lot of people had something to say about Mike V being the vocalist. But ultimately, I don't know. The crowd seemed happy. So, however, as you probably have seen on Instagram by now, and I'm still kind of like wrapping my head around this. I'm a rambly type of person anyway, but I'm still trying to figure this out. If you've seen on Instagram, a couple stage divers at the Seattle show in El Corazon were manhandled by Mike. He didn't want him up there. I don't know why. And as the artist, a lot of people just say, hey, it's his right to keep people off the stage. But these were largely kids, young people, who were there for a punk show to kind of let loose. So you would anticipate there wouldn't be this kind of reaction. And yeah, he roughed them up, threw a few of them down, pushed them off the stage. And there were some audible boos in the footage that you can see on Instagram. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm glad I left, I think, because while it would have been cool to have the footage and interesting to have seen it myself, I think part of me is a bit disgusted by it. I don't have a problem with people saying, hey, we don't want people on the stage or crowd surfing or filming or whatever, but my understanding, and I could be wrong, is that there wasn't a transition from the first 2 or 3 stage divers who were there during the first half to, hey guys, we don't want any more of this. Now, there might have been. If it was said and I missed it, then I guess a lot of other people missed it too. But it seems like an extreme to go to. Now, I don't know if something happened. Maybe something happened. But I think by and large, a lot of people are pretty upset by it. So, for me, the show, the musicianship was solid. Mike, as a frontman, he seemed a little, I don't know, hesitant or something. I don't know, there was something off. But the music just didn't do a ton for me overall, and the performance did very little for me. But the crowd was great. And the young kids, they went all out, and there were great old school push pits mixed in with a little bit of punk dancing. So that was great to see. But I don't know, it was just not, for this kind of music, I feel like it was a bad night, and it's not something I would want to see again. I don't know if something happened. I don't know if there were warnings. From what I can tell, there wasn't. And from what other people have reported, there wasn't. But, so take that for what you will. It was a weird night, and I'm bummed but happy I didn't get to see the end of it. So if anybody else was there and wants to chime in, please drop some comments below. Yeah, I don't know. So that's that.